it's Anya here, and I'm back with another video for Ophelia Talks. This is the second video for our mystery crochet along. The case of the mysteriously disappearing blanket at Greenway, inspired by Agatha Christie. Even though I am creating a sample in this video, which by the way I invite you to create along, I will be giving you all the stitch amounts you need to create your big blanket. I will not be using any color names in this video because we sell both the pack in Starcraft and Wendy, and across the brands sometimes the same color has a different name. So I will just be using the colors, but remember you are changing colors every row and you will need to go to the color table on our blog to find out which color it is that you are using each time. Make sure you use the correct column for your yarn, Wendy or Starcraft. Make use of the tick box to tick off the rows as you have done them. For the written pattern, please go to the blog on our website and you will also find the color table there. There is a link in the description box below this video, which will take you straight to the blog post. So let's get started on chapter 2. It's called Chief Inspector Japp. I will show you the first 5 rows of chapter 2, and these are the rows that you will have to repeat throughout the week to make up your 30 rows. So let's get started with row 1. So I have here week 1 finished, chapter 1 finished, and we are now using the next color. So let me pull that through. There we go. And so now for row 1, we're going to chain 1, turn, and we're going to place a double crochet in that same very first stitch there. Then we chain 1, skip 1, and then from here on we are going to be placing 1 double crochet in the next 191 stitches. So I will be placing 1 double crochet in the next 29 stitches. So let's get going on doing that. And of course it's easy because you're just picking up the V's from the row below. I will see you at the end of the row. So I'm just doing my 29th stitch, so you will have done 191 at this point. So now you're going to chain 1, skip 1 stitch and find that V of the last stitch to create your last double crochet in. But of course here we are going to stop before we do our last pull through, cut off our yarn reasonably long, and we're going to get the next color because of course we are changing colors for row 2. So here I have the next color. I'm going to pull it through. There we go. And I am going to chain 1, turn, and yeah, as usual, you will be used to it by now. You start with making your double crochet, your chain 1, and now from here on we are going to be making boxes. So each time we chain 1, skip 1, double crochet in the next one, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet in the next one, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet in the next one, all the way to the end of the row. I will see you at the end. Just doing my last box, so I have 16 boxes. You should have 97 boxes. And of course I've done my last box here, not finished the double crochet because of course we are changing color. cut off the yarn. Make sure you keep your ends nice and long. And we are already on to row 3. So let's pull through the yarn. There we go. Chain 1 and we turn. And we're going to do a double crochet in the same stitch. There we go. Chain 1, skip 1, double crochet in the next stitch. And now we're going to look at the boxes that we have here. So I'm going to place 1 double crochet in this box here. And then I'm going to do a repeat of 2 double crochets in each box. So let's start with placing 2 double crochets in each box. There we go. 1 and 2. You will be repeating these 2 double crochet clusters 94 times. So I will be repeating them 13 times. You will then have 1 box left. I will see you at the end of the row. So here I have repeated my clusters of 2 double crochets and I have 1 box left. So now I'm going to place a double crochet on top of the next double crochet. I'm going to chain 1, skip 1 and do a double crochet in the last stitch. There we go, but of course I'm not finishing it because I am going to be cutting off my colour. So on to the next colour and on to row 4. Let's pull through the colour. There we go. Chain 1 and turn. 1 double crochet in that same very first stitch. Chain 1, skip 1 and of course a double crochet on top of that first stitch there, the double crochet. So we have created our box. When you have created your box, you're going to chain 1, you're going to skip 2 stitches and in between the 2 clusters here, so just after that second skipped stitch, this is the location where we are going to be placing 3 half double crochets together. So 3 half double crochets together is yarn over, insert, so you insert in between the clusters, you pull up a loop and you pull up nice and high. Hold on to your loops, yarn over, insert, pull up a loop and again pull up high, yarn over, insert and you pull up a loop. So we've done that 3 times and we now have 7 loops on our hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we are going to yarn over and pull through all the loops on your hook. And this is your repeat. So you're going to chain 1, skip 2, in between the clusters, you're going to make some beans. So this is what your row is going to look like. So yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through the 7 loops on your hook, chain 1. So you will be repeating this 94 times and I will be repeating this 13 times. I will see you at the end of the row. So I have now repeated this 13 times. I'm going to do a chain 1, skip 1 stitch, place in the next stitch a double crochet. There we go. Then I'm going to chain 1, skip 1 stitch and a double crochet in the last stitch. There we go. And we are waiting to change color. Let's cut off the yarn. There we are. And on to row 5. And I'm going to pull through the colour. Chain 1, turn, 1 double crochet in the same stitch. Then you chain 1, skip 1, 1 double crochet in the next stitch. There we go. And then we are going to do a row of double crochets, but of course we need to place them in a logical place. So we are going to get started with doing 1 double crochet in here. There we go. And then we could possibly see this as boxes as well. So we are going to be placing 2 double crochets around each chain space, sort of in the boxes that we created in between the beans that we made. There we go. So you're going to repeat this 94 times until, of course, you have that 1 box left, and I will see you there. I am going to be repeating this 13 times. So I have now repeated my 2 double crochets in between the beans 13 times, and I now have this 1 box left, so I'm going to place a double crochet on top of the next double crochet here, chain 1 and a double crochet on top of the last stitch of the row there. And of course I am not going to pull through because we are ready to change colour. And I have my 33 stitches back, and of course you should have your 195 stitches. So now you are going to repeat row 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 throughout this chapter, and you will be doing rows 31 to 60. So make sure you go to the blog to find the colors that you will be doing these rows in. There's also a quick hint to remind you what you are doing in these rows, but if you keep your sample here next to you, you will also be able to find out. And of course, there's nothing stopping you from watching the video again. So row 1 is a row of double crochets. Row 2, we are making boxes. Row 3, we are going and putting double crochets into the boxes, so 2 of them. Row 4, yeah, it's beans, beans, beans. And then row 5, we are doing 2 double crochets again in between the beans. And of course there are ways we start and we finish these rows, so make sure you keep doing the same things. So I hope you will enjoy creating chapter 2, and I will see you next week for next week's chapter. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!